Rangimarie, I do, first and foremost, I just want to say thank you for your patience. I just saw your order this morning that you made. Okay, Spirit Guides, Ancestors, Archangels, tell me what I need to know. So, for Rangimarie, I feel like they're showing me you, so I'm you, pulling in things. You're pulling things in. I hope that makes sense. I feel like you're pulling in things from many different areas, and this could also be quite tough for you too. Physically, like I think you're pretty good with whatever you're doing. One more. Yeah, I saw that card. I think you're fine emotionally and like logically, but I feel like, and it feels steady. It feels and looks steady. I have a feeling you're a person that knows how to bring in materialism to this planet, and I feel like you're very supported with it. I feel like knowingly, unknowingly, you know this. I feel like the only thing I need to say is don't pull places from areas that don't serve your highest purpose, because they will break your back. Don't know what that means, but that's essentially the way in which I'm reading this. Only you'll understand what I'm saying. It's like there's a certain way that has to be done. Like there has to be a certain way this has to be done. I feel like also, is this a person or is this Rangimarie? I feel like there's a one-sided view of something. I'm not sure what that means, but I'm very like being pulled towards, there is something that is quite one-sided. It may not have to do with this. You'll know what I mean. You know what I'm talking about. Okay. First, I want to tell you that you're hugely like supported from the other side. That you already know. I'm just telling you something you already know. Sometimes it can be quite tiresome for you. Most situations can be quite tiresome. That's why I'm saying don't pull from places that don't actually serve you. If it doesn't fit, don't wear it. Okay? No, seriously. Like, as in, how can I better describe this? If it has bad raru, if they're not positive, if the store or if the person that makes whatever, or if you want to use something, but the creator's doesn't fit your mold, don't go near it. I feel like you have leakage, as in you're feeling tired. You're feeling tired. So when this started happening to me in regards to, I was like bringing in too much. I was bringing in the wrong stuff first and foremost, which is why I'm saying this. The other thing is there's leakage somewhere with you, as in energy leakage. So you may be putting your energy into places that it's leaking. Does that make sense? Cool, they said yes. See, now I can feel you thinking about that. Awesome. Think about it. But I do want you to know that you are heavily supported, okay? In your decisions, there's just some refinement that needs to happen, I'm assuming, from this energy leakage. When I went through the experience of understanding that my energy was leaking, because energy is hugely important in everything, what I did to understand where it was going, I looked up the 7 sins. that's just a tip for you. Okay, you may not believe in the Bible or whatever, that's fine, but I was supposed to tell you that. It's to bring you clarity over where you're leaking your energy. So look up the 7 sins and get rid of it. Okay? That's how I refined my energy, through the 7 sins, making sure that I'm not participating in any of those. They're huge energy leakages, the 7 sins, and this planet relies on it. And once you look it up, if you haven't already, you will see why. Okay, Spirit. I'm hearing records. I don't know if you need to write down things. I can see an old school way of recording. I don't know whether you need to redevelop or what's going on here, but I see an old school way of doing things. Maybe there needs to be a maybe there needs to be a there needs to be a no, Spirit, give me the word, please. Don't dumb me down, please. Thank you. There needs to be some type of progression done in record keeping. There needs to be an update. There needs to be the word's really hard to find, especially when I don't have a clue about what it is. There needs to be a scale up. There needs to be an update. They're showing me a battery, like there needs to be an update. I'm not sure. Tell me what I need to know. Thank you. Okay, the other thing that I am seeing is that there needs to be a release of like thought patterns and a way in which your emotions are connected to those. And they're also they're showing me journaling. So I don't know whether or not you've started journaling or you need to start journaling, but there's quite a significant amount of information here that's telling me that there's like emotional things that you're trying to work, like move away from, and then there's also you're trying to fill your cup, and curiosity in and around that. You feel like in some areas of your life, especially when it comes to emotions, you don't quite know what you want to do or where you want to go or how you want to confront them. So I need to journaling. I would suggest that you start journaling. So we need to get everything out of here and put it on paper so that we're able to see it clearly. So the way in which I do journaling is I just write until my hands can't go anymore. And it could be about anything, but essentially it's about getting everything out of the mind and putting it onto paper so you're able to truly see it for what it is. Because half the time our mind tries to predict situations and the way and it makes up its own stories when really it's not even in reality. When we're journaling creates the taking out of the thought patterns, putting it onto paper, and for you to like assess it. Does that make sense? Beautiful. Thank you so much. Okay, what's this one? We might have to go to a part 2 in the next couple of seconds. Yeah, we're going to go to a part 2.